Hi, I'm Ashley. Welcome to Rise Up Yoga. Thanks so much for joining me in beautiful and snowy Colorado as we continue this journey through the Light Seers Tarot. Now, just a couple things before we get started. If you'd like to support the growth of this channel, remember to like this video and subscribe. And then if you have a yoga block, go ahead and grab one as you'll have the opportunity to use it during practice. If you don't have one, that's totally okay. You'll be able to do this practice without it. And then whenever you're ready, we'll meet on the mat in a nice cross-legged seat. As we move along through our tarot journey, we meet card number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, where we learn about the constantly changing and cyclical nature of life that brings us through challenges and blessings, as well as seasons. Now, these cycles offer possibilities for expansion, and we have this fortunate opportunity to see challenges as avenues for growth and periods of ease as openings to celebrate all that we are. And as we learn to flow with change and to soften our resistance towards what is, we can free ourselves from cycles of suffering and remain open to the abundance that's available in every present moment. So today will be a practice of flowing through ever-changing cycles. I encourage you to practice self-compassion as challenges arise, to trust your inner guidance, and to remain open to the unique gifts that the Wheel of Fortune has for you. So we'll hop right to it and we'll all meet in a tabletop position. So plant your palms firmly into the mat. Fingers are spread nice and wide. And start to bring your weight into your knuckles. So we'll meet on our palms many times throughout practice. And you may notice as you start to rock your weight back and forth that as you bring your weight into your knuckles, you can relieve a bit of strain from the wrists. So focusing our weight there. Start to pull your belly in towards your spine, nice flat back, and we're pressing the earth away from us. Start to tuck your toes. On an inhale, lift your knees, and then your hips up nice and high, downward facing dog. So as you arrive here, you can walk your hands forward just slightly and start to bend through your knees. So we're really focusing here first on lifting through the hips so we have this nice flat back, long spine. And so the knees can be bent as much as needed. And then if you'd like to start lifting and lowering the heels one at a time, just starting to wake up through the calves and the back line of the body. Start to bend through your knees on an inhale. Take your gaze forward and exhale. Start to walk your hands and your feet towards one another until we come all the way up to Uttanasana, forward fold at the top of the mat. So feet are spread about hip width distance, and then you can just let your head and hands fall towards the earth. Knees can be bent. And just tune into your body. Tune into this present moment as we feel this release happening within the back line of the body. Maybe the softening happening with the breath. Start to bend deeply through the knees. Slowly slide your fingertips up your shins, then your quads as we roll all the way up into Tadasana. Arms relaxed by your sides, palms faced forwards. Once you arrive here, start to rock your toes forward and then back onto your heels. So just taking a few rocks back and forth. And then start to take this movement side to side. So really just feeling all four corners of our feet on the mat. And then just come to stillness. So we come into this centered, balanced state on the mat, pressing the feet firmly into the mat. So you feel this grounding, especially through the lower body, through the legs. And then you can roll your shoulder blades together down your back, lift through the crown of the head, bringing us into this active Tadasana. On an inhale, bring your palms to touch at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Now you're welcome to soften your eyes or take your gaze towards the mat out in front of you. And before we get moving into these cycles ahead, we'll just take these first couple of moments to really connect with our breath. So start to bring your attention to your breath as it goes in and out through the nose. So deep, expansive inhales. And nice long exhales. Feeling these cycles of breath through your body. So bringing this awareness from the outside world to our inner space to start. And just notice how you feel in this moment. And then you're welcome to set an intention for class, something that can bring you through the ups and downs, the challenges, as well as the periods of softening. So just whatever comes to your mind in this moment, let that just sit with you for the next couple of breaths. And we'll all take 2 deep breaths here to really seal in those intentions. Take these last couple of moments of stillness. So deep breath in, bring that breath into the belly as we expand through the torso. And nice long exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Continue to breathe at your own rhythm. And start to slowly open your eyes, coming back into this space. And then we'll get moving here into our very first cycle. On an inhale, start to reach your arms up overhead, burst them open wide as we come into Urdhva Hastasana. You can take your gaze up towards your fingertips, so root to rise here, feeling this expansion all throughout your entire body. Exhale, fold forward any way that you like, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax the head, Soften through the legs, through the knees. Inhale to lift halfway. Hands come to shins or to thighs, making this number 7 shape with the body. You can pull your shoulder blades together behind your back. So we create this opening through the front line of the body. Nice. Exhale, plant your palms, step 1 foot back and then the other, high plank. As you arrive here, press your heels back in space and continue to engage through your core. On an inhale, shift your hips forward, bring your knees down towards the mat, and then with your elbows tucked into your side, slowly lower your chest all the way down so your booty will still be sticking up in the air for now. Inhale as we press forward, coming onto the pelvis. You can flip onto the tops of your feet and just shine your heart forward. So coming into cobra. Your palms will just be gently grazing the top of the mat here. So little weight in the hands. Nice. Continue to press down through the pelvis, lift through the chest, lift through the chin. Exhale to lower, tuck your toes, and then bring your hips up towards the sky as we all meet back in downward facing dog. Now take a breath here, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, lift your right heel high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Notice if your hip starts to open wide, and if so, see if you can just rotate your right hip under the body so it stays about parallel with your left hip. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest, bring your nose towards your knee. Continue to press down through the palms, nice lift through the shoulders, through the chest. And then step your foot between your hands. Go ahead and lower your back knee towards the mat. On an inhale, press your chest up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead. And then you can just take a few pulses here with your knee forwards and back, just bringing some spaciousness into the hip areas. Notice the impact this has on your body, where you feel the tension and where you feel softening. And then just come to stillness. Bring your weight into your front heel. On an exhale, hands come down through heart center, palms to touch. Deep breath in. Soften the shoulders, soften the muscles of this face. On your next inhale, reach through the crown of the head, lengthen through the torso. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Press your palms in towards one another. So we're twisting here from the core. See if you can focus this twist first, originating within the lower belly, so near the belly button. And then coming up through the torso, twisting through the upper ribs, through the shoulders. Leaving your palms where they are. Press your back knee up to the sky, so lifting the back knee off of the mat. Nice. Stay strong. Maybe you feel some heat within the body. Start to rise. Stick with it. And start to bring your weight into your front foot. And with that front knee still bent, slide or hop your back foot up to meet your left. Utkatasana, chair pose, still revolved. So your feet can be about hip width distance, or your toes can come to touch, heels slightly separated. On an inhale, drop your left hand towards the earth. Reach your right arm high to the sky. So lengthening through the arms. If you have that left arm by the leg, you can press the leg and the arm in towards one another. So it creates this deeper opening through the front line of the body, this deeper twist. Inhale to take a look up towards your right fingertips. Nice opening here. On an inhale, start to straighten through the legs as we lift up. Left arm reaches to the sky. Right arm wraps across the belly. Inhale to lengthen, reaching the left fingertips high. Exhale, bend to the right. Nice, you can take a look up towards your fingertips so that left shoulder drops down the back a bit. Inhale to bring your torso back to center. Reach your right arm up to meet your left. And exhale, fold all the way forward, coming into forward fold as we begin this cycle on the other side. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step one foot back and then the other, high plank. Now you can move through the same vinyasa we did before, knees to chest, or you have the option to lower halfway. Again, elbows stay tucked into your side. And then inhale to press your chest forward, flip onto the tops of your feet as you come into upward facing dog. So yogi's choice. If you're in up dog, continue to press down through the palms and press them back towards your feet. So as if you're trying to pull the mat towards your body. As you do so, maybe you start to notice this lengthening happening within the lower belly. Wherever you are, on an exhale, lift your hips high and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a pause, take a breath here. On an inhale, reach your left heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull your forehead towards your knee, chin in towards your chest. Step that left foot up between your hands and drop your right knee towards the mat. So continuing to stay nice and grounded through the lower body. On an inhale, press your chest up. Reach the arms high to the sky, Anjaneyasana. And again on this side, just take a few movements back and forth, finding this nice fluidity within the body. Few deep breaths. And then find stillness with that leg. Pull your hands towards heart center. Palms to touch, shoulders relax. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press into your palms. So we're working to get the palms near our heart space. And just the intention of that movement in order to create a deeper twist through the spine. But just go to where feels right for your body. So really listen to your body. Start to bring that back knee up. And as you do so, see if you can keep the hips nice and low towards the earth. So sometimes we have the tendency as we lift that knee to also lift the hips. See if you can play around with that here. Again, keeping that front knee bent, slide or step that back foot up to meet the right. Utkatasana, revolved. Now take a look down at your knees. Notice if your right knee is sticking further forward than your left. Sometimes it has the tendency to do that. If so, just shift it back to be about parallel with the knee. So maybe you're starting to shake, feeling this heat within the body. Stick with it. Reach your right arm down towards the earth. Reach your left arm high to the sky. Take a look up at those left fingertips. Strengthening the body here. One more breath. On an inhale, straighten through the legs. Left arm across the belly. Right arm reaches high. Deep breath in. Reach the fingertips up, up, up. Exhale, bend to the left. Take a look up towards the fingertips so that shoulder rolls down the back. Nice open heart space. Inhale to lift back up. Reach your left arm up to meet your right. And exhale, hands come down through heart center, Anjali Mudra. Now we'll take a few breaths here to just pause and integrate that first cycle into our bodies. You're welcome to close your eyes. Just check in with yourself. Notice how you feel. Just a few more breaths. All right, on your next inhale, start to reach your arms up high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. So moving a bit faster through the poses that we've already met. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step your feet back, high plank. Move through the vinyasa of your choice. So again, knees to chest or lower halfway. And then moving into up dog. Or you always have the option to just meet us in down dog. So move with the own flow of your body and what you need today. Take a few deep breaths once we meet in down dog as we all get aligned here. On an inhale, reach your right heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Switching up our cycle here, inhale to lift it back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, this time knee to right elbow, right tricep. Notice if your left hip or right hip starts to dip through this. See if you can just keep them parallel as much as you can. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lower that back knee once more. Inhale to lift it up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. And then twist to the right, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press down into your palms. Deep twist through the belly. Start to pick up that back knee. Keep the pelvis nice and low. Again, we're going to switch up the cycle. So keep your core engaged. And then on an inhale, lift your chest off of your leg. Point your chest towards the top of the mat, so coming into high lunge. Nice. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead. Take a look up. Keep that bend in the front knee. Exhale to bring your left foot about parallel to the back edge of the mat. Hips will open to the left side of the mat. And then reach your arms out long. Warrior two. Take a look over your front fingertips. And feel the strength within your body as we press into the inner edges of both of our feet. So as you do so, you may start to notice this activation within the legs. Press down through the palms energetically, so we feel this strengthening within the upper body as well. On an inhale, reach your fingertips forward, hinge your hips forward, flip your front palm. Exhale to reverse warrior. Reach your right fingertips back, and then wrap your left hand and your left arm across your belly. Keep a look up at your right fingertips. Keep that integrity of the bend in the front knee. Exhale. Follow your hand as it reaches down. Right hand reaches across the belly. Left arm reaches up and over. Extended side angle. Take a look up at your left fingertips. And we'll do this little mini flow here a couple of times. So follow your breath. Inhale to lift it up. Left hand across the belly. Right arm reaches back. Exhale, right arm, belly, left arm reaches forward. Last one, inhale to reverse warrior variation. And exhale, variation of extended side angle. Inhale to lift back up to warrior two arms. Take a look over your front fingertips. Now go ahead and rotate your back toes to face towards the top of the mat. Scoop your left arm down and forward. And then we'll reach both arms high to the sky as we meet once again in high lunge. Now start to bring your weight into your front foot. Keep that front knee bent, and then we'll step, hop, or slide the left toes to meet the right, coming into Utkatasana. So as we meet here, bring your weight into your heels, reach your fingertips forward. So we're bringing the biceps to surround the ears, lots of shoulder strengthening within this flow. A few deep breaths. And then inhale to straighten through the legs. Continue to reach those arms towards the sky. And then exhale, immediately moving to the other side, lower all the way, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, high plank. Now move through the vinyasa of your choice. And we'll all meet in down dog. Once you arrive in down dog, just take a few breaths. And then inhale, reach your left heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Lower the back knee to the mat. And on an inhale, we'll press the chest up, reach the arms nice and high, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down through heart center, twist to the left, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press into your palms so that the chest lifts off of the thigh. Deep breath in. With the back toes tucked, lift the back knee. And then on an inhale, press the chest up, high lunge. Nice, press into the right heel. So if you're pressing the right heel back in space, so you find this nice lengthening through the lower body. Inhale to reach your arms high. Exhale, open your hips to the side, reach your arms out long, warrior two. Take a look over those left fingertips. Soften the shoulders. Take a look down at the front knee. We do have the tendency sometimes for that knee to lean in towards the midline. If you're noticing that that's happening, see if you can press that knee just out a bit wider so that it's directly over the ankle. All right, on the next inhale, reach your fingertips forward, flip your front palm. Exhale, follow your left fingertips with your gaze. So as your left fingertips reach up and back, your gaze follows the hands, and then the right arm reaches across the belly. Exhale, follow your left hand with your gaze as it comes across your belly. Now take your gaze to follow your right fingertips all the way up and over. So using this technique in order to keep our chest nice and open, continue this expansion through the body. This flow 2 more times. Inhale as we lift and reach it back. Exhale as we come forward, right fingertips reach forwards. Last one, inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, left hand belly, right arm reaches forwards. Very nice. Inhale to lift it up, warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, rotate your back toes to the top of the mat. Scoop your right fingertips down as they meet your left. Both rise up together. High lunge. Bring your weight into your front knee. Step or hop or slide your right toes and your right foot up to meet your left. Utkatasana, chair pose. Now pull your belly in towards your spine so we keep this long, flat back. Weight comes into the heels and really see if you can press that tailbone down towards the earth. Nice, your arms can reach forwards, or you can bring your hands to heart center, give your shoulders some relief. One more breath. You're doing awesome. Stay with it, stay strong. And then inhale to lift it back up. As we come into Tadasana, finishing that second cycle, you can just take a few breaths here to yourself. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how far you've come. And just take a few breaths. Close your eyes. Maybe check back in with the intention that you set earlier. See if that's followed you through practice so far. If not, you still have the opportunity to welcome it into the rest of practice. One more breath. All right, so we'll get going. On an inhale, arms reach up high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to lower all the way, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, high plank. Exhale, move through your vinyasa or meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep pressing down through those palms, nice lift through the chest. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Switching it up here one more time. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale to lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands. This time, keep that back knee lifted and press into that back heel. On an inhale, press your chest up, high lunge. Reach your arms up overhead. Now from here, on an exhale, drop your right hand beside your body to the right side of your body. Reach it towards the back of the mat. Left arm reaches forward. So we're coming into this revolved lunge, twisting towards the right side of the mat. Again, like we did with the twist earlier, we're twisting first from the belly button area, and then bringing that twist through the torso. Inhale to scoop the right fingertips down, come back up into high lunge. Exhale, open twist to the left, so opening the hips, coming into warrior two. Now I'll leave you here to move through this little mini cycle that we've done before. So just a reminder, inhale as we reach forward. Exhale as we first come into reverse warrior. And then move through your inhales and exhales between extended side angle and reverse warrior. Move with fluidity. See if you can tap into your intuition. Let it guide you here. You can add some creativity or playfulness that might resonate for your practice today. And then we'll all meet in warrior two as you're ready. So I'll stay here for a few breaths in warrior two so we can all take our time to move through that last flow. All right, now moving from warrior two, start to cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. If you have that block, go ahead and grab it and place it in front of your foot. From here, you can step your back foot up just a step or two so we can shorten our stance and prepare for a bit of a balancing pose. Start to bring your weight into your front foot. Bring your hands out in front of you to the block or to the mat. And then on an inhale, start to reach the left heel high. So continue to press down into that standing leg, strengthening and lengthening. And then you can pull your chin towards your chest, forehead towards your knee. That definitely doesn't need to go all the way there. Now for an extra balance challenge, if you'd like to float your hands and grab them behind your standing calf, and then you can play around with that. Notice how you move through these challenges through practice. Notice if frustrations arise. So just know that's completely natural, and just see if you can bring a bit of softness and compassion into the space. And just a few more breaths of playtime. And then on an exhale, we'll bring the left foot to meet the right, Utkatasana at the top of the mat, chair pose. Hands can come to heart center. On an inhale, shift forward onto your tippy toes. Lift your heels off of the mat. Slide your arms beside your body, reach them towards the back of the mat as we come into drinking bird. Start to pull your shoulders away from your ears, creating the space between them. And then exhale to lower the heels, lift your torso up, reach your arms up overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Last standing cycle here. You've got this. Exhale, fold forwards. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, move through your vinyasa. Last one of practice, yogi's choice. You've got this. Exhale as we all meet in down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Continue pressing through those palms. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale to lift, last time. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Keep that back knee lifted. On an inhale, we rise. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, slide your left arm beside your body. Rotate your torso to the left. Left fingertips reach back. Right fingertips reach forward. Keep the pelvis nice and low. Inhale, scoop the left fingertips down. As it reaches forwards, high lunge. Exhale, open your hips wide. Warrior two. Find your alignment, front foot in line with the back arch. Front knee over front ankle. Start to move through your mini cycle between warrior three and extended side angle. Move with your own flow, creativity, and intuition. If you get lost at all, you can always take a look at the video and just meet me in movement. Move with your breath. And we'll all align in warrior two. Take your time getting there. If you're already here, just take a few breaths. Soften the shoulders. On an inhale, scoop the right fingertips down. Rotate your back toes and reach the arms high to the sky, high lunge. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your back foot up a step or two. If you have your block, go ahead and bring it in front of your leg. Keep that bend through the front knee. And then on an inhale, reach the right heel high as we come into standing half splits. Press down into that standing leg. Nice lift through the leg and through the torso. And then bring your chin towards your chest, forehead towards your knee. Enjoy these next couple of breaths of playtime. Move through challenges as they arise. See how you handle them. And see how you can bring some lightness and softness into these spaces. On your next exhale, bring your right foot beside your left, bend through the knees, hips towards the heels, Utkatasana. Reach your arms out in front of you, biceps near the ears. Start to bring your weight into your toes, lift your heels, slide your arms beside your body, and reach them towards the back of the mat, drinking bird. Keep that core nice and active. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. On an inhale, drop your heels, straighten through the legs, lift your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Beautiful. Take a pause. Integrate that flow. You can bring your thumbs to rest on your sternum. Maybe you start to feel your heartbeat beneath your thumbs. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice your emotional state. Notice where you feel tension in your body, where you feel softness. Just becoming aware and observant of your own practice. All right, on an inhale, reach your arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to fold it forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, step it back to high plank. Now go ahead and bring your knees down towards the mat and then come all the way onto your forearms. So your elbows will be directly below your shoulders, your forearms parallel to one another. And then start to reach your right heel out long and then your left leg out. So we come into this forearm plank. Keep your core engaged and try to keep a flat back as much as you can. If you press your heels back in space as if you're pressing up against a wall, that will help. And continue to press down into your elbows so you create this spaciousness between your chest and the mat. Few deep breaths. Stay with it. You've got this. Deep breaths in and out to help you move through these challenges. Start to bring your knees down towards the mat. Nice job. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Slide your fingertips beside your body as they reach all the way towards the back of the mat. Your forehead can come to rest all the way onto the mat, or if you have a block and would like to bring that under your forehead, you're welcome to do so. And we'll just take a few deep breaths here. After a class that has really challenged the ability of us to move through cycles and to strengthen our bodies, we can take these moments here in stillness to soften the shoulders with every breath. And to soften the muscles of the face. And to soften the hips. On an inhale, start to reach your chest off of the mat, off of your legs. You can remove your block to the side and then swing your legs out to either side of you. Scoot your way all the way towards the top of the mat so that you have enough room behind you to lay down. So your legs will be bent, soles of the feet on the mat. Inhale to lift up through the chest, through the crown of the head. On an exhale, slowly lower your torso and your back all the way down onto the mat, lowering one vertebrae at a time. As we come all the way down, start to walk your heels in towards your hips, so your heels will be directly below your knees. Pull your belly in towards your spine so that your back is fully flat on the mat. Your arms are beside your body, fingertips reaching toward your toes. On an inhale, lift your hips up high to the sky. Start to snuggle your shoulders under your back. Now press your way into your heels to continue lifting through the hips as we meet in bridge pose. Taking a few breaths here. Engage through the quads, through the hamstrings. And then exhale to slowly lower your hips all the way back down to the mat. Now you'll have the option to play around in bridge pose, or if you'd like to give wheel a try, or if wheel is already in your practice, you'll have the option to move to that. So wherever you are in your practice, just take a pick today for where you'd like to go. And we'll all start in bridge and wheel in the exact same way. So again, pull the belly in towards the spine, nice flat back. Fingers reaching towards your toes. On an inhale, press down through your palms, through the heels, and lift the hips towards the sky. Start to walk your shoulders underneath the body. If you're gonna stay in bridge, clasp your hands behind your back. Or if you're moving into wheel, start to bend through your elbows, plant your palms by your ears, fingers tracking towards your toes. Now we'll take this in a few different layers. You can stay here to start, pressing your elbows in towards midline, pressing your knees in towards midline. Next layer, as we continue pressing the mat away from us, on an inhale, we'll lift through the chest and come onto the top of the head. Next layer, we'll continue pressing through the hips and pressing the chest towards the sky as we lift all the way up into full wheel. Continue to press down through the heels. Nice length through the front line of the body. Take a few deep breaths, play around here. And then as you're ready to come out of the pose, gently bring your chin toward your chest. Come onto the back of the neck and slowly, slowly roll your body all the way down towards the mat. So you're welcome to play around in either of those, bridge or wheel, for as long as you'd like. And then as you're ready, coming down to the mat, bring your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a hug, send yourself some love and gratitude for showing up today. Start to bring your knees in some small circles, one way, and then the other. Taking a few deep breaths to just round out our practice, to massage the back. And then as you're ready, You can start to bring the soles of your feet down to the mat. Lengthen your legs out long as we meet in Shavasana. Palms reaching up towards the sky. Take up space on your mat. So after a class that has really challenged our ability to move through cycles and through change, now is our opportunity to rest and receive. Now I invite you to take a moment here to find some gratitude for yourself, for showing up today. Taking a moment of gratitude for this present moment. When we can find these spaces of gratitude within our day-to-day lives, within our practice on the yoga mat, it can really beautifully open this spaciousness for more gratitude and abundance to flow in. So you're welcome to stay here in Shavasana as long as you like. But if you're ready to get moving, you can start to wiggle through your fingers and through your toes. Reach your arms up overhead, stretching and reaching, lengthening through the whole body as if you're waking up in the morning. On an exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Choose a side to roll onto. As we come into fetal pose, bring your bicep below your ear. Take a moment to pause. Start to press your torso up. We'll meet in a cross-legged seat. As you come into a cross-legged seat, just go ahead and bring your hands to the tops of your knees. So as we close out today's practice, and taking a few moments here to maybe find some joy and some humor in these last few moments. Now you're welcome to come back to this video anytime that you'd like to challenge your ability to grow through cycles and through change. Just as my outfit has changed over the course of this video, the shifts that we see within the wheel can be subtle at first, but over time add up to something much more expansive. So you can go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. You're welcome to close your eyes. Just tune in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling. Deep breath in through the nose. And nice long exhale. Sending you blessings and good fortune. Sending you strength through your challenges and love in each and every moment. From my heart to yours, namaste. Let's go! Let's get out of here! Okay. Oh, oops, I want to cuss. Dude, my toes.
You got this? Almost done?
My toes feel like they're frozen.